Hello. We are VEDIF day 3. I'm really excited. Mostly I'm just excited that I'm actually sticking with this. I was really nervous starting out because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to keep up with it. Um, then again, it started on the weekend and I haven't had a teaching day yet since we started. So we'll see how that goes. Oh no, I taught on Friday. So yeah, I've had a teaching day, so I'll probably be fine. Anyway, vet of day 3. If I sound a little bit funny, it's because I'm a small bit sick. Um, my lovely, wonderful boyfriend Graham has been sick for pretty much all weekend, and I think I kind of caught the last little bit of it. Um, I donated blood yesterday, so I think my immunity, whatever, sort of went down quite dramatically just because of that. Um, but I'm okay. I'm working through it. I have coffee. Coffee helps everything. Iced coffee, cream, no sugar. My obsession the past little while, because I'm trying to cut out sugar. Or, well, anyway, I'll get into that later. Uh, so, I have quite a list of things to do today. So I'm going to try and get this right at 10 minutes, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Um, it is freezing outside. It is, I think the temperature thingy said it was like minus 27 or something right now. But with the wind chill, because there's always wind, I think the wind chill said it was like minus 30 something. And I have to go outside. Um, I have actual things that I need to do. Unfortunately, I can't just cuddle up in bed with 1,000 blankets and stay warm like I'd like to. I'm going to pick up some leggings later. I've got to go grocery shopping because we have no food. And I don't want to go outside. Um, so, to any of those of you out there who are also in the middle of this freezing vortex of doom, please stay warm, please stay safe, um, because it's gross out there and it's cold. Anyway, so vid of day 3. The topic of today is favorite things about myself. And I admit, this wasn't an easy one. um, I am one of those people that just doesn't like talking about myself or thinking about myself in general. And it's not because I have like a negative self view or anything like that. It's not like I don't love myself, because I do. I absolutely love myself, and I'm learning to love myself more actively and care about myself or care for myself a little bit more lately. It's just that I don't think about that kind of stuff very often, which I probably should. Actually, getting into that a little bit more, this very question has inspired me to do a little bit of a kind of like a gratitude thing, but instead of like good things that happened in the day, I want to start talking about good things that I like about myself. Because, there's a lot of really good things about me, and I'd like to appreciate myself a little bit more. I spend a lot of my time appreciating everybody else in my life because I have a lot of really great, amazing, wonderful people in my life who are awesome and supportive and lovely. But I am one of them, and I need to appreciate that more. So thank you for posting this question and inspiring me to do that. So jumping right into it, 4 minutes in, the first thing that came to my mind when I was preparing for this question is that I am a really good listener. And I can say that proudly with all of the love in my heart, because I know that I am. And all of my friends have told me that I am. And I love listening. Stories from other people and just their day-to-day stuff is basically my favorite thing. I am an introvert. I've always been quite introverted, pretty much all my life, I think. Well, I mean, I was a child, and children are different, but as long as I can remember, I've always sort of liked my own space. I'm a little bit of a side note here. I know that I say a lot. It's something that I'm trying to work on. But it's because I don't really plan these very much. I give myself little bullet points, but that's pretty much it. They're basically just stream of thought. So anyway, getting back into it, I've always been very introverted and quite introspective. But when it comes to actually interacting with people, I prefer to sit there and listen than to, take the front of the conversation. So when it comes to all of my friends and stuff like that, I'm the one that they come to when they just need someone to sit down and talk to, because I love that. I love it when my friends come to me to just sit and rant. I love being the one on the phone for like an hour and a half just listening to somebody go off about their day, because I know how therapeutic that can be, and I know how amazing it is to have someone like that in your life. And I also have a few people like that in my life who I can just talk to and who will just sit and listen. Because it's one thing to go to someone for advice, but in my experience anyway, it's so much more helpful to just be able to sit down and talk to someone, and have them just truly sit and listen. So I love that about me, that I'm a really good listener, and I find it really easy. It's not something that I have to cognitively focus on. I love listening. Thing number 2, I am pretty determined. When there's something that I really love and I really care about, I don't give up easily. I will push myself to the point where my determination almost becomes stubbornness. As a perfect example, I've been playing violin for 11 years. It's what I do. It's what I love. Like I said, I'm a student studying music and violin. I went through 4 years of university so far. 5 years of university so far in music. I'm not an academic person, but I've stuck with it anyway. Excuse me. And yeah, I think that that's a really good quality about myself. Same thing with this whole health journey that I've taken on. Not just health journey, but self-love journey. Is that so far we're over a month in and I'm still sticking with it. I've been working out fairly regularly now for 4-5 weeks, I think. I have almost entirely cut out processed gross sugars from my diet, which is one of the things that I wanted to do, is just start eating better. And so yeah, I'm pretty determined, pretty motivated. I'm also still vlogging, so that's another one. And the last one, that I've only sort of recently truly discovered about myself, is that I'm very non-confrontational. And I'm non-confrontational to a point where it's not that I'm like passive-aggressive or anything like that. It's not that I just find something that makes me mad and just brush it away or push it away or bog it down or anything like that. It's just that things don't really bother me. A lot of things that, like some of my friends, there'll be this one thing that just really, really, really bugs them. And it's a pretty common thing. It's not just, just them, but it just doesn't bother me. And honestly, I think it's just that it's exactly that. I don't like being angry. I don't like being upset. So things just sort of fall off me like water. Like, it just doesn't bug me. There are, of course, a few things that will irritate me, and I am human, so there are times where I get frustrated and I get angry, but for the most part, it's just whatever. I've had a lot of friends tell me that I'm kind of the chill friend of the group, which makes sense because, like I said, I just don't let it bug me. So yeah, I'm a good listener, I'm motivated and determined, and I'm non-confrontational. All of that said, I just, again, wanted to thank you for posting this question because I think that it's a beautiful question, and I think that everybody should take time out of their day to really learn to appreciate themselves, because we live in a world where we're constantly told to be grateful and be positive and stuff like that, and love yourself, but, you know, not too much. So it's awesome to have this opportunity to really sit down and to take into account that you're worthy of your own self-love. And so, yeah.